Welcome back to Life Above the Clouds. My name is Lauren Gott, and this is my special guest of the week, Derek Shelby Jones. Yay! We're still alive and hanging in there and quarantined and baking cupcakes. This week, we are making chocolate chip cupcakes with coffee frosting because it was my friend's birthday yesterday, and I asked her what she wanted me to bake her for her birthday, and she asked for chocolate chip cupcakes. And to jazz them up a little bit, I am making coffee frosting, and actually today I'm gonna... Actually? Is that how I said it?
Actually?
Today we're gonna throw in some cream cheese because
today we're gonna throw in some cream... Okay, keep going.
I had some leftover cream cheese from our strawberry cheesecake
My
cookies.
zipper was down.
Oh, Derek's zipper was down. Barry says, yes, still a little wind, but keep going. Okay, thank you, Barry. But yes, I had a little bit of cream cheese left over from the strawberry cheesecake cookies, and so I figured, why not throw them into our frosting today? Because I love cream cheese and frosting.
She loves cream cheese. She loves cream cheese. What if you were a superhero that your superpower was you did something with cream cheese?
Like I could
cream cheese people in the face.
Cream cheese. Does it shoot out of my hands like Spider-Man?
No, it can't come out of your hands. And then it hits them in the face, and then they drop their gum.
Or I can turn things into cream cheese spontaneously. I'd be like, ooh,
yeah,
cream cheese. That'd be fun.
What would your cream cheese word be? What would your...
Cheese!
I feel like that would confuse people in the moment. They'd be like, that's not real cheese. That's...
Cream cheese is real cheese. Cream cheese is cheese.
Is it?
I think it's cheese. Okay, so now I will go over we're turning down the fan. Why don't you turn up the AC a little bit?
Because I don't want to pay $1,000 a month power bill.
Okay. So let's go over the ingredients. Here we have, this is half a cup of milk, 1 1/4 cups flour, 1/3 cups chocolate chips, 3/4 cups granulated sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, can you see? And 1 teaspoon of baking powder plus a pinch of salt. And
a literal pinch.
A literal pinch. A pinch is about 1/8 of a teaspoon if you really need to measure it. But the measuring spoon only goes down to 1/4, so you're just eyeballing it anyway. And then here's my butter. It's supposed to be room temperature, but you can see that it's already melting. This is half a cup of butter total, and I have substituted 1 tablespoon of cannabis butter because we're gonna make 12 cupcakes.
What's this one for?
That's for the frosting.
Oh.
So I am only making 12 cupcakes today because we don't need that many cupcakes around.
We need a lot of cupcakes.
I also made these yesterday, 2 batches yesterday, 1 with cannabis and 1 without cannabis for my friend, and we kept them. So
one turned out to be a cookie, which is actually very good.
Well, for one of them, I accidentally forgot to add the milk. I wasn't paying attention, and so they turned out into kind of cookie cakes, which, yeah, they did turn out. They still taste great. They're still delicious.
Classic pothead.
I wasn't even high.
Classic pothead.
Yeah. All right, so we are going to start by... What do we do first?
Mixing things mixing dry ingredients in a bowl.
Look how much he's learned by doing this every single week with me.
I'm a working professional.
You're a working professional.
Who's this outside?
Okay, well, as he runs after the mailman, we're going to start whisking together our dry ingredients. There's just too many things in frame, isn't there? But I am adding my flour and, not my sugar, my baking powder and my salt. Make sure that all gets in there. Derek did go and turn the AC on a little bit higher. It's so hot, you guys, but then it's supposed to get colder again this weekend. But we have all of our ceiling fans going now, and the AC blowing. I don't know. Derek looked up some like AC booster that we can install to help our AC even more. Now, I'm going to set aside my dry ingredients and we are going to start beating together. Did y'all hear that? Someone's at the front door. Is someone really at the front door, Derek?
Yes.
Who is that? Who's at their front door?
The Amazon guy.
Oh, the Amazon guy is at the front door. All right, well, I will just keep on going. And yes, it was a happy accident with the cookie cake. That's actually how I discover a lot of fun new things to do with recipes, because you forget something or you add something extra, like the cream cheese that we're adding in our frosting today. But now we are going to beat together our butter and our sugar. And let me see. You gotta get the bowl centered. You gotta get the bowl centered here. And then I have my picture-in-picture. Brazzie's here.
What'd you order from Amazon?
It was clear contact paper.
Clear contact paper, Braz.
So I'm gonna plug myself in.
Oh, someone wants butter.
Whoa, you can't eat that. I don't think he's making it into the frame.
Someone wants butter.
Okay, do you want to beat it together while I dump the ingredients in?
No, I haven't washed my hands. He just licked all these nozzles.
Will you stop it? Get out of here. Whatever. Okay. So, we are going to beat together our butters. Oh my gosh, look how soft they are. I didn't even put them in the microwave this time. It's just that hot here. But I got my cannabis butter in there. Trying to scrape it all off. And my sugar. And we're going to whip this up until it's nice and combined and fluffy. Did he? Yeah, we also installed a drip line in our garden. We are all about this DIY right now.
Let's just be clear. All the installation.
Derek did it.
Except Lauren did crawl in a crawl space.
I crawled like on my belly, not even able to crawl. I slid myself.
Our upstairs didn't have attic access, so I cut a hole in the ceiling, but there's only about 1.5 feet above the ceiling in the rafters.
Mm-hmm.
And she had to crawl because the wire snaked. I just didn't want. I thought it would be so much faster, so I just crawled in there, which it was much faster.
Yeah, this was for us to install the ceiling fans upstairs, and we did it. I guess that's the story I was trying to tell. So now we are going to add in our eggs.
Watch out, Brazzie.
Are you just going to be here for dancing and singing
I'm
entertainment?
watching out, Brazzie.
Okay, are you on the dog duty? I wish that they could see his little face up here.
Do they see his butt?
Do they see it?
They see his butt.
Do they see his butt? Brazzes has had some issues with his butt.
He went to the doggy hospital for a butt problem.
Twice he had to go to the doggy hospital.
My butt likes to bleed.
So I'm adding in my eggs. Thank you. And yes, he had an infected anal gland, if you guys care to know.
Yum, yum, yum.
Isn't that really appetizing while we're making cupcakes?
Nothing like a good infected anal gland.
But we went 2 weeks ago and he got antibiotics that didn't work, so I had to take him back. Now I'm going to add my vanilla extract and mix that in.
Who messaged you on Google Duo?
Who messaged me on Google Duo? It's probably the Semper Solaris people.
No, that's Google Voice.
Oh. Barry says versatile couple things. Is that how, are you talking about how versatile we are as a couple?
Jessica.
She. Oh. What, did she message me?
Maybe it was just notifying you.
I think she's just notifying that she's on Google Duo. Wait, what are you doing? Okay, now we are going to alternate adding our dry ingredients that we whisked together and our milk. So I'm just going to do half of the flour mixture.
Who here is Apple and who here is Android?
Apple.
Android.
But I have a PC.
But I have an Apple.
Barry says, "Oh, poor doggo."
Yeah, poor doggo.
And now I'm going to add...
He's depressed.
I'm going to add half my milk.
I want to start giving him my Zoloft, see if it feels better.
Okay. Do they make antidepressants for dogs? I know they make like anti-anxiety medicine for dogs.
Zoloft is anxiety and depression.
Oh, there we go. Now the rest...
Or I could give him my Wellbutrin.
Okay.
Or my new Vigil.
Okay.
I won't way too many medications.
Alright, so I'm going to add the rest. I'm going to add the rest of my dry ingredients. And the rest of my milk.
Mike's an Android guy.
Mike's an Android guy.
Because he knows what's up.
You were a Mac guy for a very long time.
Yeah, but then Steve Jobs died and they stopped being innovative. They're like, here's a premium price for nothing.
I still like my iPhone. I just got a new
Yeah, because
iPhone.
you're not like you're at that point where you're too old to be able to adapt to new things.
Well, I mean, I guess I am. It's not like I need to do anything fancy. Everything that I need to do with my phone, it does. So.
Yeah, but like, you know how you always run out of space?
Well, that's because we don't pay for space on the phones. We buy like the most basic phone.
But mine came standard with 128 gigabytes or something.
Are you sure that's standard?
Yeah. I have the base model.
I don't believe you.
I do.
Okay, now we've got so many things going on here. Now I scraped the sides of the bowl and we are going to stir in our chocolate chips.
Can I just come back for the eating part and just get back to work? Or you want me to be here?
No,
I'll be here.
You can leave.
What if I like brought my laptop here and I just like worked and was on camera with you?
You can do whatever you want because honestly I feel like when you're in this kind of mood you're not really adding anything to the stream.
You don't really add anything either.
Thanks.
No problem.
Well then just leave.
Look, Barry's also an Android guy.
That was not very nice. So I have my muffin tin and I'm going to line it with cupcake liners. Just move some stuff aside. I thought you were gonna go work. I thought you were gonna leave. There. No, he's just gonna stand there and not see anything.
No. Think about how like my chest hurts.
Why is your chest hurting now?
I don't. Maybe I got the vibes.
You got the what? You got the virus?
I don't know what it is.
There was a couple days where I was afraid that I had the virus. My throat was hurting and I was feeling very fatigued and nauseous. Oh look, I did find my extra. Okay, why not? Alright, and I'm using my handy scoop that I love so much to scoop all of my cupcakes. This batter is super runny because it's so hot and the butter was basically melted.
I got it. I have the virus. It's confirmed.
It's confirmed by your cough.
Yeah.
They do have free testing for people in Los Angeles now. I don't know how it is in all the places where you guys live.
We're the only ones still locked down.
Are we really the only ones still locked down?
I think New York, maybe.
New York, maybe? Guys, let us know where you are and how things are going in the place where you live. Because, yeah, we are still under stay-at-home orders until May 15th. But today they did open some stores for pickup only, and they also opened golf courses and hiking trails and what else? Do you remember?
Golf courses.
Didn't I just say that?
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
Oh, no.
I was reading what Barry said.
What did Barry say?
Um,
Ever try hemp baking cups? No, I haven't. I didn't know those existed. Mike, send me a link so I can look those up. And Barry said I had a similar scare concerning the virus myself.
Oh.
Uh-oh. But you don't have it. How do you know? Did you get tested? And what kind of symptoms did you have? Because they keep coming out with more and more symptoms, and they're all over the place. You know? Like a weird, like, foot thing.
Yeah, you get a weird foot fetish when you're...
Not a foot fetish.
You get a foot fetish when you get the virus. You're all of a sudden like, oh, Yeah, take off your shoes. Let me take photos of it. Oh, rub them together. Oh, it's a weird side effect of the virus.
It sounds very, very weird. Alright, I'm going to... This last one only got one chocolate chip in it. Maybe we'll have to add some extra.
It's like a reverse king's cake.
Oh, you're like, which one has the one
The
chocolate
baby.
chip?
Yeah, which one has the chocolate chip baby?
I love King's Cake. I actually wanted to make it for Mardi Gras this year, but because I haven't really been able to get a lot of access to flour and...
Or babies.
Little plastic babies. It's the last time I went to Rouse, they didn't have any flour, so... You know, I'm trying to ration.
The theater actually had a bag of little babies for some reason that they like threw away.
Oh, that what? That's
Like,
so weird.
Yeah, like the babies that go into. Yeah.
Why would they throw them away?
They found them in like storage up top and.
Don't throw away the babies. All right, well, here are our cupcakes, and they're ready to go in the oven. And I have my oven at... I have my oven at 375 degrees, and they're going to go on for about 18 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Yes, you can try that. So I will be right back.
That tastes like pure weed.
Okay. Do you want to pull over the stuff for the frosting?
This is a bunch of sugar. And this is cream cheese and butter. And this is a big bowl.
And that's a big bowl. Yeah.
You take the bowl, I'll take this bowl.
Okay. We also have to wash these so we can reuse them. So I will also be right back again.
Is this going to ruin my productivity? Yeah, it seems pretty
I don't know.
strong.
How much are you eating there?
Well, the last time I like licked the utensils, I got way more high than actually eating the edible.
That's so weird. Yeah, because last night I ate the whole cupcake and I didn't feel like I got high, but you said you took that one bite and you felt like you got high.
No, it just made me tired. And then I got high from smoking,
Oh.
and then I like went back to work.
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
What do you guys do for work?
Mike Finney does tech something. He works from home.
Yeah, thank you. Like, specifically.
I don't think he's ever said specifically who he works for. Have you? Have you, Mike? And I forgot? I'm very sorry. He works for the man. I know that.
He works for the man.
All right, for our frosting here, we have, this is a half a cup of butter, and I'm also throwing in some of the leftover cream cheese that I had. This is just a little added bonus. Will you cut that out? We're in picture-in-picture. They can see you.
So.
All right. This is also 3 cups of powdered sugar and 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. And this is 1 teaspoon. Can you guys see in there?
They have a curfew.
They have a curfew.
How would
Wait,
a
Barry
curfew-
Johnson said, I had a cough and shortness of breath. Turns out it was allergies, no lockdown, but we have a curfew.
How would a curfew
Yeah.
prevent the spread of a virus?
That's my question exactly. But anyway, this is 1 tablespoon of espresso, and you only want to add about 1 tablespoon of liquid, or else it makes the frosting too runny. So I brewed my own espresso today with a mocha pot. You can also use instant coffee or instant espresso granules. You want it to be pretty strong, so it has a nice strong coffee flavor.
He's a freelance computer programmer. What language?
Oh.
What's your specialty language?
Yeah, what's your specialty language?
Well, we need help.
We need help. We need help because we're trying to build
We're switching
a
all of our
website.
website into something that's probably not advisable, but it is from a sales perspective.
Okay, so I am going to I'm going to whip together the cream cheese and the butter. You want them to be combined and fluffy. Oddly enough, the longer you whip your frosting together, the fluffier it gets, and people like fluffy frosting.
I like fluffy frosting.
This is also, the butter is very soft because, yet again, it's hot and it's nearly melted, so hopefully our frosting isn't too
Runny like it was yesterday.
Like it was yesterday. I also added more coffee yesterday than I'm adding today because it was so runny. So now that I have whipped together my cream cheese and my butter.
Here's crazy on their view. It says that it's not delayed.
Where does it say that?
No, you can just tell by looking at it.
It's not delayed?
Yeah.
But it is delayed.
Not really.
Yeah, see, look, I'm still going.
Well, maybe.
Barry says C++
and
Python.
Python.
I don't know what those things mean. Those are just words to me. So I've beaten together my butter and my cream cheese, and now I'm going to add my powdered sugar a little bit at a time, because when you add it all at once, it does not mix in well, and you're going to make a huge mess. What is C++ and Python? What are we trying to do?
None of this. Those are like more on like the programming side. Like when I used to like, it's been a long time since I've done C++.
What is C++?
It's just a language. There's multiple languages.
I didn't even know that.
Kind of like how our government is so outdated.
Okay.
That they're looking for people who write in Cobalt.
Okay.
Which is a language that was created in like the late 80s.
Oh, damn.
And they haven't updated their, I think it was late 80s, maybe early 90s. But they haven't
Maybe
updated some of their systems in so long that like they're looking for Cobalt coders to help with the unemployment applications, because that's whatever their application process was in. They were
maybe that's not just the government in general, that's just the unemployment office.
No, well, that is the government though. That they were having, yeah, I mean like parts of the government aren't obviously written in that, but like that goes to show you like how behind certain sectors of the government are.
Yeah.
Kind of like how when I renew my license, how I can't
Video Reel says video stream is perfect. Yay! Thank you, Video Reel, for the update. Sometimes we go for like 10 minutes before we realize that the audio isn't working. So I really appreciate when you guys.
There you go. So Mike will probably answer this question.
Oh.
Have you written in the new like HubSpot Hubble language? HUBL? I think it might just be L. HUBL.
Talk to him. Mike Finney is an enterprise administrator, basically support everything for network, client, server, cloud, storage, scripting. Wow, Mike, you do everything.
Yeah, that's like Vince.
Okay.
To give you context.
Vince is our friend who also does everything.
But nobody really knows this language because for some reason they decided to invent a fucking language, so that, and it's all private. It's not open source. It's private, so you have to like get certifications to be able to have access to like some of the development side stuff, which is frustrating from my standpoint. All right, we'll stop boring the rest of the audience.
So I mixed in all of my powdered sugar, and I'm just putting it on a higher speed to whip it up and make it nice and fluffy, because like Derek said, we like fluffy.
When do you put the coffee in?
We're going to put the coffee in right now. Do you want to pour the coffee in?
Yeah.
So Derek's going to pour the coffee in.
Coffee.
There you go. And then I'm going to also add in the heavy whipping cream.
It's all stuck at the bottom.
That's okay. And we're going to whip that up as well. Ooh, it smells good.
Whip.
I really do love coffee. Sometimes I forget that I love, like, I don't know. I used to, is that just butter? I think butter got on the outside of the thing there. Like, I used to love coffee frosting. Coffee ice cream. And I always used to say that mint chocolate chip is my favorite ice cream, but I don't know. Coffee is a really close second. What's your favorite ice cream?
I love the cookie dough.
You do love cookie dough. You love chocolate.
But like it depends on like what type of cookie dough.
Okay. So I'm still mixing. I turned it on a higher speed. You want to beat your frosting for a good 3 to 5 minutes to get a nice fluffy frosting.
I definitely don't like mint.
I love mint. Like mint chocolate chip ice cream is really one of my favorite ice creams. Do you like other things that are minty? Like, I don't know what other things are minty.
Besides gum?
Besides gum and toothpaste?
Like, I don't like those mint chocolate things that you get at restaurants sometimes.
Like Andy's Mints?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I used to love Andy's Mints. Whenever we'd go to Luby's for lunch, they would have Andy's Mints at the register. Do you guys have Luby's? Those are still open, right? Luby's?
Some of them, a lot of them close down. Get yourself a Luann's platter.
Yeah! I always got, what did I get? A drumstick and mac and cheese? What is it? One meat and one side or something?
I got the weird ass catfish square.
Okay, yeah. Luann's is like a cafeteria style restaurant.
Luby's.
Oh yeah, Luby's. Luby's is a cafeteria style restaurant, and Luann's is the special where they would give you like one entree and one side.
2 sides.
2 sides. Just kidding. I don't remember obviously.
And I think you get to choose either
and like a
dessert or a roll.
Oh yeah.
It's either a bread or a dessert.
That's good. There was one by my parents' office, so when I was a kid, we would go there for lunch sometimes.
When I was growing up, there used to be like, so it's like a cafeteria, the one that was by me, and it would be like a big floor plan.
Yeah.
But then on the way to the restroom was like another, like what you would consider like a private dining room, which was like, could still fit like 60 people. Okay. And it was a smoking section.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Barry says they don't have them in Charlotte. Do they have any other kind of cafeteria style restaurant? Or did you used to? Because
like,
I know that they're not very popular.
Thing, yeah. It's like what you would have gone to with your grandparents.
Right. There was one that we went to like on a school trip when we did our DC school trip, and they took us to a cafeteria restaurant. Alright, my frosting is whipped up and is looking good. Okay, you can lick these. You can lick the things.
I'll clean them before the dog cleans them.
I know. So here is a little peek at our frosting. It is nice and whipped.
Yeah, it is.
Is it good? It's still a little softer than it's still a little softer than I want it to be, but you know, it's hot. It's hot outside. It's hot. So at this point, you can either put it in a piping bag or you can frost using a spatula, an offset spatula. You know, just eat it with a spoon by itself.
Yeah, you can just eat it.
Yeah, you can just eat it. All our cupcakes are still in the oven, and you want to wait until your cupcakes cool completely before you frost them, because as you've seen on previous episodes, when we get too impatient and we want to eat the cupcake right away, we put frosting on it and it melts instantly. But luckily enough,
we got these 2 cupcakes.
We have 2 cupcakes here that I made yesterday, and we are going to frost these and eat these on camera so you guys can hear about how good it tastes. So Derek is going to help me put in what am I saying?
I don't know.
I don't know sometimes. Sometimes this is hard.
You do this now, or?
Yeah, you do that now. So we're going to put our frosting in a piping bag. And first, you put this
inside the hole.
Inside the hole.
Oh.
This is how we use a piping bag. We have the metal tip, and we have this insert that goes inside the hole.
Inside the hole.
And that is it a coupler? Is that what you would call this? The little outside part that screws on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could
call it a coupler. See, I know words. I know cool words. And then I'm actually gonna.
It's kind of similar to like a compression fitting.
Oh, it's a compression.
But it's not compression.
It's not compressing.
It is. It's compressing the bag down to where it doesn't slip.
Okay. So usually I would use a clean glass. I don't have one in the vicinity, but you don't want the frosting to come out the tip, so it's good to put it inside a glass. Oh, Piccadilly's. Yeah, I've heard of that. Barry says there's a Honey Buns cafeteria, and I remember Piccadilly's back in the day. Yes, I think Piccadilly's is the one that we went to on our DC trip. And also Honey Buns sounds like a really good name for a...
Also, have you guys ever... We were talking about this the other day.
So are you holding and I'm scooping, or the other way around?
Yeah, you're scooping.
Okay.
Mr. Gaddy's Pizza.
Mr. Gaddy's Pizza. Was that a Houston thing?
I don't know.
No, you had to hold the bag. also help you by holding the bag. So,
Like how?
like hold it underneath, like this. And then I'm gonna scoop it in here, and then we can, as we go up, you like move the bag up. Does that make sense?
Cool.
Cool. This is definitely one of those things that you need a helper for. You can also put it in like a really tall glass or like a vase.
A vase.
If you don't have someone to hold it for you.
Stuck in my hand.
Is your hand too big for it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. What were you saying about Mr. Gaddy's?
I'm just asking.
I don't remember going to Mr. Gaddy's, but I know that's a place that everyone talked about. Like, I'm sure I went there as a kid. I remember we used to go to Fuddruckers. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to be so anti-hamburger. For some reason, I only ate hot dogs. I thought hamburgers were gross.
My parents don't like Fuddruckers, so we never really went. But I remember like going to Fuddruckers like once and learning that you could put the nacho cheese on the burger. I so did that.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Because they just had the nacho cheese at the condiment station. I wonder if they still have that. It's probably not very cost effective.
Alright, here are my 2 cupcakes, so you guys can see the frosting action. We're like really far away.
How do you get all the icing down?
So to get all the icing down, you actually bring
it's
the
like a
top
squeegee
together.
board.
Yeah, and you can push it down if there's some on the top.
There's still too much.
It's okay. And then we twist it together like this.
No, not Mr. Daddy's. Mr. Gaddy's.
With a G.
Wasn't there a cartoon called Mr. Inspector Gadget? No.
Inspector
I
Gadget?
was thinking of Inspector Gadget, but...
Alright. So it's already coming out.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. 2 beautifully frosted cupcakes. I'm going to set this on.
You should go put it in the fridge.
I know, I should put this in the fridge because it's so soft, but I'm just going to
put it in the fridge right now.
No, I'm just going to put it.
Just go put it in the fridge right now.
Okay. Put it in the fridge right now.
I want to eat these cupcakes right now.
One for me.
And I will always love you.
Are you singing to the cupcake?
I don't know.
Alright, it's taste test time. Here is our
this
2
a weed
little
one?
cupcakes. No.
Okay.
These are not weed ones, guys.
I'm only asking because I want to continue the work today.
Yeah. And you see, this is there's my little chocolate chips poking out.
I'll let you know how it tastes, guys.
Okay.
Mmm. Mmm.
Mm.
Mmm.
Mhm. That coffee frosting.
The coffee's coming out up
It's
top.
good,
And
yeah.
the chocolate chips are coming out down below.
That's beautifully said.
Mm-hmm.
I know sometimes like I try to describe the flavors to you guys because I know I want you to understand what it tastes like, but sometimes I have no words. But you do taste the coffee in the frosting and it really adds a lot of flavor. I think it kind of makes the chocolate a little stronger. And the hint of the cream cheese in there makes it a little tangy, but it doesn't really taste like cream cheese frosting. I think that we could add more cream cheese. I love cream cheese frosting. But the cake is so moist. It's pretty much just like a vanilla cake with chocolate chips in it. So win, win, win all around. There's nothing not to like here.
Can't wait for it to be done.
Oh, the hot one?
Just in general. Can't wait to eat more of those.
No, they're really good. Mouth orgasm. That was tagged. We're going to show it. But yeah, pretty much. Barry says they look good.
They're so good.
My
God.
Just a little confession.
This is my confession.
2.5. I ate 2.5 of these yesterday. Okay, I'm going to go check on the timer's going off.
Can I eat that? You ate 2.5 of them yesterday.
Fine, you can eat it. What are you barking at, buddy?
Didn't eat it.
Ooh, these look good. I'm going to have to poke it with a toothpick. Yep. Are you pooping?
I'm pooping currently. Whatever happened to Usher?
No, it still needs more time.
Did Usher die?
No, I think he's just sitting back on his money that he makes from Bieber.
Did you know Beth Chapman died?
Who's that?
The wife of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh no!
She died.
She died.
She died today, last year.
Today, last year, it's her death anniversary.
Yeah.
Is that what you're reading in your news?
Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid the politic talk, so, anything that's related to Dog the Bounty Hunter, I click on it.
What else are your good headlines of the day? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we don't know how much we've gotten about.
What other good things have I watched, read about? Nothing. I've just stopped reading the news.
It's hard to read the news sometimes. Especially lately,
Yeah, because you can't go for a jog as a black man without being murdered by two white guys.
They've arrested them, though.
Yeah, but will it stick?
I think so.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Have you seen the video? It's pretty rough.
I haven't seen it. I don't know if I want to see it.
It's pretty rough.
I know, that's what I've heard, and I don't know if I, want to see that.
Well, maybe everybody should see the video so they understand what racism looks like. They haven't arrested the third guy.
There's a third guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The one that followed and filmed.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Barry says random, but do you guys watch 90 Day Fiancé? No, I don't, but I actually know I have friends that are really into it. Do you like it? I hear it's really interesting.
We're on a big Schitt's Creek kick right now.
Yeah, we're watching Schitt's Creek. Have you guys seen that? It's on Netflix right now.
We're binging it.
the
The final
latest-
season is not, but we have actually.
Yeah. The final season is still going?
No, it just ended.
Oh, it just ended. It's very, very funny, guys.
It's a good show.
Mm-hmm. Highly recommend. Other than that, this week, I don't think we have any new shows of the week. Oh, there's the second timer. Let me go check. How much do you think that we've recorded of the other?
I don't know, babe.
I know, I always forget to restart it. It sucks. I need to, set a timer.
That video is rough. That video is rough.
I think it needs, 1 more minute.
With this shirt, though, and, my hair, I look like
Yeah, you
just a
do.
dirty white guy.
Yeah, you do.
That's what's up. That's
Okay.
what's up.
Well, the cupcakes in the oven still need 1 more minute, but you guys got to see our finished cupcakes. Like always, I will shorten this video into just the instructions so you guys can see all of that, and I will put the written recipe in the description section below. In the description section below are also links to our social media and my Patreon page. Thanks, Barry, for being a patron, by the way. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up and share it with all of your friends. And thanks for joining us again this week. I hope you guys have a good weekend and stay healthy, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!